I feel very lost right now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to talk about. Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits, and it's episode 130. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me here in Frederick, Maryland, where it is very damp and humid. It poured last night and just kind of hung around, so everything's very dewy and kind of muggy. It's muggy. I am drinking Bones Coffee Company in the Oh Fudge flavor, which was one of their Christmas flavors based off of A Christmas Story with Ralphie. And I'm drinking it out of my Kara Koziak mug that has the Triwizard Tournament Year 4 on there. It's quite good. What else? I want to thank everyone who left comments in the last episode. I am thrilled to be doing a small giveaway. I've got a beaded marker from Tsunami, and I will be giving this away and sending it off this week. I will be going through all of the names and doing a random number generator to choose the comment, and then I will comment back and let you know who won. So I am just going to give everybody a day more, and then it will be, I think, no, I'm not early. I was debating podcasting on Wednesday because I thought we were going to be busier today, but that's the puppy. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. So anyway, didn't need to know. I have 2 knit-alongs that will be going on. I have the House Pride Cal 2020, and that is knitting with any of the patterns that I have made that pertain to the Harry Potter universe. If you didn't watch my video last week, this channel is extremely inclusive of all of BIPOC and LGBTQ plus lives, and I hope that it feels that way to you. I'm going to be having a drunk show this weekend. Actually, it's virtual because it would be, you know, in person, but it is virtual this year, and it's the only one that I was planning on doing, and of course everything got canceled, but I'm participating anyway. It is the Public Knit-toxication, and I'm getting back to my statement in a sec. It's Public Knit-toxication, and I will be using the proceeds of my yarn to go to Multiple Sclerosis Society. I have MS. I will have MS for the rest of my life. And without the drugs that I am on, I would be going downhill every year. And right now I've stopped my disease from progressing. I can't cure it, but I can stop it for now. So that is something that I'm ever grateful for, and so I will be giving back to the MS Society. And the patterns I have just released are mitten patterns. I probably should get them. The mitten patterns, so I have Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. These are my first mitten designs, so they went through testing. They should be fine now. Do I have 2 of it? Did I grab the same? No, all right, I can wear this one. I was like, did I grab the same? Unlikely pairing. These never get paired up. Anyway, just to show you how they fit on. So these proceeds will be going to the Trevor Project to support the trans lives that have currently been insulted by J.K. Rowling recently and in the past. And so though I am disassociating her with this work, what it means to me really has nothing to do with her. But I still want to give back where I can. So those proceeds are going to go towards the Trevor Project. I've thrown all of my patterns on 20% off sale starting Saturday. Everything is 20% off, and all of the mittens are 20% off, but I also have post that sale. So if you can't get them this weekend and you still want to, I have each one going up for $5, and then if you buy all 4, it takes $1 off every pattern. So if you're going to get all 4, and it will apply to past purchases. So if you like, you would get the pattern for $4 if you already own 3 and you were getting 1 more. Pretty sure that's how that works. You get the pattern. So I'm really excited to have these going out into the world. I still have 1 more Hufflepuff mitten to finish. I don't know how I stalled out at like just 1 short of like a full set pair. I don't know. I did knit a lot of mittens. I usually don't knit every design and that I do. I tend to have like 1, and then the testers kind of take over and do all the different colors and such, but I think it's a really fun set. I'm really proud of it, and I hope that it would bring some joy to you as well. And then my yarn sales, I do have, I just brought down a couple things. So I have Bronze Age, which is a really nice kind of fall orange. It's, yeah, probably more accurately back here. And I also have 3 skeins of Shell Cottage that kind of dyed up differently. So they look like this, and they've got like micro speckles in there. I wonder if I can find a spot that has them. Oh, micro speckles. So sometimes the dye just does that, which is really fun. So, and that's something that like I don't typically do micro speckles. It's just the way this happened. So these 3 are kind of enigmas. And they are all dyed in the same bath. So even if you turn them, they do look a little darker or different. They are all the same. So there's 3 of those that I'll be putting up. And then those yarn proceeds is going to the MS Society, as I said. So just wanted to throw all of that out. So quick recap, virtual public Knittoxication this weekend. It will be held on my Etsy, on my Ravelry. The coupon code is going to be right here. And that is actually going to apply to several other shops. There's lots of people that are participating this weekend, so you'll have a chance to shop different makers, different dyers, different fleece and fiber, whatever makes your crafty heart happy. And I'm just thrilled to be a part of it. So yes, I have been doing my own donations from our family to Black Lives Matter, which is why I'm focusing on the MS Society in this round. Not to say that I would not hold another sale that would be specifically looking to do proceeds for Black Lives Matter, or a similarly funded organization that would be giving back to the BIPOC community. So yeah, that is what's going on this weekend. For me, it's going to be a busy weekend, I am pretty sure. So that's what I'm up to. I do have a little bit of a podcast for you this week. My hair has miraculously remained the same color for 2 weeks in a row. I have not touched it this week. Maybe that's why I feel stressed. I haven't been able to take it out of my hair. I checked. I have changed my hair over 12 times since the beginning of quarantine. I don't know if I said that last week. 12 times. So that's basically every week. At least once a week. Yeah. All right. So, that is that. I have the yarns. I have new colors that are up. I have a black, a silver, a charcoal gray, a orangey, all up in the shop now. I've updated all those listings. I am working on putting up pre-orders for the Estrellas sweater, which will not be released until the end of summer. You know, beginning of fall. I'm hoping September 1st, truly. My testers are doing a really great job at keeping me updated and letting me know. We already caught a math error, which was awesome because I was like, awesome, this is so easy to fix once I know it's there. And I just added one to everything and that was it. It was done. So thank you, testers, if you're watching. Thank you, invaluable people. Truly amazing, and thank you to all of them that are actually using my yarn, because it's great to be able to say like, you could and it looks like this, which is just awesome. So yes, they're being love bugs and doing that with me, and lost right now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to talk about. Ta-da. Hey, how about what I'm wearing? How about we jump into that? So, the second knit along that I will be hosting is the Bad Wolf Girl Christmas in July, and that will be starting in June. Okay. What I'm wearing. I am wearing the Camaro sweater. I am actually wearing a DK Camaro sweater, / worsted, DK worsted. I used, and I actually have a lot of it here, so let me pull it out. I used, it says sport weight, so it's Brava sport weight 273 yards per 100 grams. This is the Marina, which is this one. So I have lots of leftovers now because I've used them. I love this one. This is Tranquil. It's like minty. I wonder if I can make a hat. I bet I could make like a hat with these. Got so much, seriously. And then this is Spruce from Mighty Stitch, and it's this one, the darker one. And then Mint, which, yes, there we go. That's looking pretty good right now. And that is this color right up here. And these are for my other sweater, so no point in showing those. So I will just peek them up. Yep. So I ordered a bunch of blues and teals from Knit Picks, and they came through and just inspired me. I'm also missing the green alfalfa. It's upstairs. But the blues just inspire me. It's so true. I have such a soft spot for blues. So I knit the Camaro in DK. I think I made the smallest size because I thought those numbers would be fine. And like they are, like it's not tight. I've got a rule. And the rule is if it's not yes, it's no. So the way that works is if you feel that you need somebody else's opinion to validate what you're feeling, you already know the answer. You just want them to back you up. And you know what you want them to say when they say something, and then you're like, that's not what I wanted you to say. So you know the answer. So when you're thrilled with a sweater, you try it on and you're like, yes, I feel awesome. This is amazing. Like it fits so good. Like I could wear this forever. You love hearing other people say, yes, it's amazing. It looks so good. Sure. But you loved it all by yourself. So if you're like, I don't know, what do you think? It's no. Because you already didn't say yes. You would know if it's yes. So it's not quite yes for me. I don't know why. I just don't think that the silhouette is the most flattering on me, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to make one that looked like the Captain Marvel, where it's red and then gold and then blue. And I might still, maybe. This one I think is gonna go to my grandma. So it's got bracelet length sleeves. Yep. I can just stand here like this. It's very, I feel the colors look very stunning on camera. I feel that this gradation slash combo is really pretty. And it, yeah, it actually has another blue, which is a little bit hard to see. And then it goes into gray. And then, I don't know, the bottom just was a bit too tight. I worked with, this could also be the fact that I'm working with acrylic, which does not really block drapery, depending on how tight the gauge is at the time. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have it live with my grandma for a little bit. Unfortunately, I think the arms are too small for Mom to adopt it for me. Though she wouldn't be able to wear this because it's acrylic anyway. So she overheats. So yeah, I'm gonna have Graham there, give it a new life for me. But what was really bumming me out is I love these colors. I absolutely love these colors. I really want to wear them. I think I look good in them. I added my body color as the first color because I wanted to kind of trap it in there. I wanted to cap it, but I think it originally starts with whatever your first color is. I think. I wasn't really paying attention. So I don't know. I feel very, I'm feeling very, isn't really how I want to feel when I've hand knit something. I'll adopt it back after my grandmother no longer needs it. But I think that it would fit better on her frame. She is not a pear. She's more straight down. So I think that it would fit a little bit better on her. I'll adopt it back later, but I love the colors. Like, that's not the issue. That's not the issue at all. So, and it is pretty warm, which I think she will really appreciate. So that's my first finished object. I did a split hem and I did 3 inches of ribbing on the front and the back. I have a hat. I have a hat. Actually, yeah, I've got a pom-pom. Hold on. Okay, so this pom-pom was a gift from Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarn. I will have to ask her if she remembers what the width was. I think it's a 3-inch pom-pom. And I do tend to really like giant pom-poms, so if I ordered, I'd probably get a 6. And I've just pinned it on the inside because this didn't come with a snap. It comes with like a elastic. I probably won't wear white with this, but just to show. So this is the Celestial color from Knit Picks. It's basically this color blue across all of their blends. So this is it all by itself. This is it with mohair, and the mohair is like their Celestial mohair. So I just kind of stuck with the same thing. So I started it without mohair, switched to the mohair. I still have a lot of mohair left over, which is not surprising. I wore my hair down for this reason. Never part my hair in the middle. I feel very 70s when I do so, but it will, yep. So it's a little big. I think I got more of like a worsted gauge when I Yeah, I feel like it needs a bigger pom-pom. Just to weight it back there. I did get I got a worsted gauge. I used 77 stitches on a US 7. And I did the Everyday Slouchy Beanie, which is by Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarn. And again, it's a Knit Picks Celestial in the Brava worsted and held with mohair. So yeah, it's definitely a bit thicker, but I think the blue actually looks really cute with the blonde pink. Though my hair will probably be dark by the time winter comes around. The feel is amazing. It fits really nice. I have a 22-inch head or so, and I've got like room. Like if my hair were a bit bigger, that'd be fine. I would have the room to put it on. It's not very tight, but it isn't falling off the back either. So I feel like dead on is actually how it looks cutest at the moment. Yeah, so I kind of like fit it almost like a beanie by taking all this slouch that normally would just be sitting, and I bend it under and just lay it like that. I'm sure a lot of people do that, but that's how I like to do it. So yeah, I am all ready for my après ski vacation. Done. I don't know. It's fuzzy. The mohair is relatively cheap for mohair. It is not to dissuade by any means of supporting indie dyers, of course, but it is a pretty affordable mohair if you're going to do mohair on a project. So I just grabbed a ball of blue a while ago. I finally used it. And so now it's my TARDIS blue hat. I've given away most of my everyday slouchy beanies. So I'm just really thrilled to have this. I'm thinking hats are going to be the Christmas gift of the year. I know last year we did Secret Santa, and that's probably the way we'll go again. But I love a little hand knit gift, so I think a hat would be lovely, because honestly, no pom-pom could be gender neutral. So I'm still looking for coffee. I'm a bit sleepy today. It's the weather. What else? Okay, so those are my two finished objects. I don't have any more. I did cast on something new, and I did work on something old by like last week. I switched the needles and the cord. Gypsy's moving. The needles and the cord to my kitty cat hat that I'm knitting in pink. So it's not much more, but it is more than it was. I just noticed like I was a little too scrunched on the, I think it's a 12-inch circumference, and I think that 12 inches includes those little, I don't have it here, those little needles. I think that 12 inches includes that. So I moved it up. The needles are still small. This is my Chiagu Twist, the blue set, which is the larger ones, which is like, I think it goes up to an 8 and it goes down to a 4, which is great for hat knitting and great for like necklines and baby things when you just need something that's a bit smaller. So yeah, you can see I'm kind of like, not really fighting it. Ooh, not really fighting it, but it's like, it's a little bit more work on baby hats. You really gotta, like, for me, I've really gotta scrunch those stitches up so that I can keep doing this. I love watching Mina Phillip of the Knitting Expat. I love watching her knit. She's got such a rhythm. It's like just bump, 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 bump. It's so good. I touched down too many times. I think that was my my critique from Mina was, you're touching it too much. It needs to be less. So I'm still working on that, Mina, and I've never forgotten your wise words. You're touching it too much. It's just like, because I kind of like tap down in between. She's like, no, you gotta stay I was like, oh, all right, not doing it right. Yeah, you know what? Like, it doesn't look so bad there. Maybe I split too low for the sleeves. I don't know. I think it's because this is all one that I'm missing that like definition in what little chest I have. Yeah, like I think maybe that would have worked better to like create lines. I don't know. Gypsy is wandering. So yes, I am using my favorite Rossi Incendio color. I love it. It's a really fun hot pink. And I will work on that a little bit more. So the hat that I had last week is not this hat. I ripped that one out completely. I think I cast on 88 stitches or 96. I think I cast on 96 and it was like huge. So I went down 77 on a 7. I'll remember that. 77 on a 7. Talking to the puppy. All right, give her a cookie. Oh. There she is. Chomp, chomp, chomp. No, she just blends in with my background. Yes, and then I cast on something new because I was so devastated that I didn't love everything that I had made out of those colors. And I love those colors. So I went ahead and I cast on a Mountain Mist by Tin Can Knits. And I used Mint, Tranquil, Marina, Solstice Heather, and now Navy from Mighty Stitch. I only have 2 balls of this, so there are odds that I won't have enough. I have placed an order for more. And Mighty Stitch is actually an 80-20 of 20% superwash wool, 80% acrylic, 208 yards. So it's less yardage, but it's more wool. And that's the worsted one. I really like the Mountain Mist so far. I'm going to try it on for you so you can see. I think that it cuts me a little bit better. So, all right. So it's a little lumpy, but so was the Camaro before I blocked it in warm water because it's acrylic. I was not concerned about putting it in like cold water. I'm feeling good with this so far. I think that the mint looks pretty good against my skin tone. The neckline does feel like it's going to escape, so I might be running a thread through that because it like was fitting closer. And then the more times I try it on, I feel like it's migrating out. Yeah, I think it's only 88 stitches and still like my personal gauge, I am just a loose knitter. So like my necklines tend to run away if I don't supplant them. What I did on one was I picked up all the stitches and I did a sewn bind off. And I didn't like pull in between each one. I kind of let them build up tension so that it was a little bit tighter. And I might have to do that on this one as well. But yeah, so I'm actually, I think so far it's cutting me a lot better. Then the armholes are a little bit higher. I've done all the increases that I was supposed to, and I've done the math, and I think that I have like 40 to 42 inch amount right now on my stitches. And I have like a 40 inch bust. So, ish, yeah. At the widest point. I don't know what the dog's doing. At the widest point. So, yeah, I think I love it. I do. I love it so far. I'm really happy with the fade. I'm really happy with the colors. The minute I saw the sweater, I was like, oh my gosh, my colors are made for mountains. And living in Maryland in Talon Ridge. Oh, she's got her jacket. And living in Maryland, we've got tiny glimpses, nowhere near Utah, but tiny glimpses of mountains around here. And I just think they are beautiful and they make my heart really happy. So this is always going to remind me of that time in my life, if we're not always here, which I think we might be. But yeah, I just it needs a good block because it's a bit lumpy in my increases, which typically in my sweater patterns you wouldn't notice because they're hidden in between so much going on, but this is just one color and it's a light color. So yeah, I am good with that. I am going to be working on this pretty heavily the next week and see how far I can get. I'm hoping I'll have it soon so that if we have like a cold snap, I can like throw this on and be cozy. I'm thinking at least elbow, if not 3/4 length sleeves, because it's an acrylic sweater. Might as well embrace the fact that it's going to be for chilly weather. But yeah, no, I am so pleased with this so far. It had pretty long floats, so to speak, in here, which is something I don't really have too much in my own patterns. I tend to avoid really long floats. I try to, I did catch them. I just hope nothing built up too much. It doesn't seem like you can see them from the view that I'm getting here. Sorry, I keep like going on either side of the little marker. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, so that's basically what I've got to say about this sweater. I'm pretty obsessed. I wish I had cast on less for the neckline, is my only lament, because it is definitely running away. I'm probably definitely going to pick up and either run a thread through to make it a certain size where it can't go anywhere, because this is only going to get bigger with blocking, and I'm not going to be okay with that. I wanted it to be like there-ish, you know, like a little high, because it's mountains, like it's chilly. I don't want that much neck showing. Anyway, I'm thrilled. And that's everything that I've been working on this week. Yeah. Definitely working on the Camaro was a big accomplishment. Getting that done. It looks really pretty. And like looking at it off, like I just don't think it's my silhouette. I think this is my silhouette. And you know what? Knowing what works for you and your body and what makes you comfortable, do it. Do it. Do it. Just you know what you feel good in. I feel really good in this. And it's not done yet, but I feel really good in it. I will be doing something about the neckline. That's the only note I have. What else? Talked about the yarn, which, oh my gosh, would that not look fabulous? Bronze Age is a new one I'm really enjoying. It's like a brownish orange, really pretty. Similar to Butterbeer, if you remember Butterbeer, but Butterbeer was lighter and more orange. No Gypsy. She's coming into my camera space here. Wish I could take a photo of this, like she's just laying on it. But yeah, so that is the podcast for me this week. It's kind of a short one. It's totally fine. I will be getting back to this, doing some house cleaning, doing some tidying. Might... Estrellas kits. I've actually got quite a to-do list of like doing like little things like deposit a check, other things like fold laundry, and then super other things like tidy up the bedroom, putting away clothes. You know, the daily things. Ooh, this look cute with it. It's not quite the same blue. You know what? If this were navy, it would go better. I can't wait to add that to my box though. I think it's gonna be great. And I don't have the ball with me. I wonder if I have enough for like a small hat. Be really cute. I have one niece and I'm expecting my next one in October, and I'm so excited. Another niece. I'm so excited. I'm an auntie. I'm so excited. Jippy, please stop hitting the camera. Thank you. Wait. I have a feeling that I should make Gypsy a matching sweater because she's my little love. She's my little love, yeah. I think she'd look really cute in one of these. We'll see if I have the attention span to do it twice. Wait. So that is me. Not too much else to report back on. I will just pop in with you next week. Again, don't forget, I am participating in the virtual public knit taxication. Everything, all of my patterns, all of my yarn will be 20% off with the code VPK2020, and that includes a lot of other shops, similar discount codes, such and such. So you'll only need to know one code for all the shops, which is really fun. Or if they're just having a regular sale, then you wouldn't need a code, please. And with that, I am reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you next week. Bye. What are you doing? All I want to do is podcast.